All right, Cardi. So we have both played Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild for reasonably long amounts of time. I know I put about 35 hours into it, and you'd be pretty similar, I assume.
Very much so. It's one of those games you sit there going, oh, it's about 6 or 7 hours I've played in one sitting, better go to bed.
Yeah, and then it's like, oh, but if I do it in bed and I switch the Joy-Con into this configuration, it's still going to be fine. But no, the game itself is genuinely I would say, the refinement of the open world game. It's as if Ubisoft said, we're going to take 4 years to make the next Assassin's Creed, and actually polished it and made it a really good... Because everything that Zelda does in a space that it's not all that familiar with, it nails. It nails everything that it tries to do.
A lot of Western RPG influence from this as well. It
Very
manages
much
to
so.
go straight from the frying pan into the freezer. Complete different spaces, and it seems to manage it really well. Like I said, there are a few technical issues, frame rates in particular.
Look, when it's all said and done, like the argument can be about frame rates, sure, but it has to be framed in the point of view that it is a single-player, story-driven adventure. How much does it affect your experience? Like, how far is it taking you out of your experience? It's not like it's Counter-Strike where you need to twitch shooting. So, fair, you want to make it, and it is a reasonable point because it does drop at certain points, but it's only when you've got, say, 3 different light effects coming off, when a moblin's falling over into a tree, which means it's 2 physics part. Anyway,
a lot of particle effects as
and
well.
this is the thing as well, is it is full 3D physics. So everything is worked out real time as things go on. So climbing is involved, and climbing is perhaps the single greatest introduction into a series like this that I've ever seen. It makes traversing the world so much better, and it doesn't make it hokey like in Skyrim, where you're basically just running up scenes. Like, you still do a little bit of that, but worst comes to you climb up the next bit.
I just find that the greatest part, it's very similar to that of Just Cause, and where like climbing and traveling is just an absolute delight to do, and less of a chore, and it's more about, much less about the destination, but more about the journey that you're going on to. And much like Mr. Todd Howard said, you know, if you can point to a specific area within Zelda, you can go there.
Yes, and that is probably the big difference. But for those existing Zelda fans who aren't used to these kind of open world survival-y sort of games, there is enough meat here for you as well. The storyline is reasonably involved, the memories are well done, the voice acting adds gravitas, even if Zelda's voice is better at being sad than she's better at being regal. There is so much going for this game and the universe that it's trying to build that I think there is a lot of game here for everybody. I think however you play it, like me, if you just carry on exploring, cooking way too much food, all that kind of stuff, you'll enjoy it. If you play a little bit more straight-laced, doing the actual story missions like Matt did, I think you'll enjoy it also.
Yeah, I think a lot of its shortcomings also quite endearing as well. We sit there going, well, a weapon breaks every single 3 or 4 uses, just like Dark Cloud and Silent Hill. You sit there going, oh, that's so cute. But for everything that it does, it just seems to nail everything that it tries to do. And just considering that it goes against the grain of every single other Zelda game out there, I reckon it's achieved so much.
4 years of polish come to fruition.